Friends, hello. This is Marina Shepelsky, your immigration attorney in New York, and we are here live talking about immigration news in the United States, and people are already saying hello. So I'm just going to give a couple of minutes for everyone to join and be in my live to ask your questions about immigration law and to hear about issues having to do with U.S. immigration and politics that affect U.S. immigration. I was away in Mexico last week on vacation with my kids. It was their spring break. I have twins, so I took the twins, and my husband came with me too, of course, to Mexico. We had a wonderful time. We got sunburned. That was bad. A lot of people, when I posted, said that it's not good to get so sunburned. I know that, of course. But the sun is so strong there because I guess you're so close to the equator that it was just really difficult not to get sunburned. We put on sunblock, we had hats and everything, but my chest and back and arms are all burned, and my kids' faces are already peeling. So, just give it a couple more times, a couple of more minutes. I mean, my brain is still not back to work. I'm still too relaxed, obviously. And even though it's Wednesday, I'm still in vacation mode. Um, Thank you. Farah says you're doing an amazing job on YouTube. Thank you so much. And she says, I watch your videos regularly. They're so clear and useful. Thank you very much. Drop in the comments where you are and where you're watching me from. It's very helpful if you let me know that. And my friend Joseph says, good morning, my lovely lawyer. Good morning. TG says, hi from New York. Hello. I'm looking for an, oh my God, my phone is not on do not disturb on them. Uh, 1 second. I have to call you back. I'm doing my live. Bye. I'm sorry, guys. Here, I'm gonna straighten this out. I'm gonna put. Oh boy. Oh boy. I forgot how to do this when I was away already. I'm gonna have to do this real quick. 1 second. Turn on do not disturb. Okay. Crazy stuff because I'm still in vacation mode. That's right. I'm back with my live, everyone. Sorry about that. Okay, we're back. I'm going to give it a few more minutes and then I'm going to begin with my live. Put your location in the comments. I want to know where you are right now, where you're watching me from. And I'm going to give you a shout out. And of course, make a comment separately, please, about your question. If you have a question for me, and I want to just let you know that nothing I do here is meant to be legal advice. It is, however, educational and strategy oriented to give you a good idea of what to expect in your case. Aziz on YouTube says, I'm your follower from Pakistan and watching your every video from the last 2 months. Thank you so much. Farah has a question, which I'll get to very shortly. I'm not going to forget about you. What's in the news? Okay, well, the election is on everybody's mind, the presidential election. Trump had come out last week and basically said as soon as he becomes president, he is going to start deporting people right away. And he's going to create, new laws and new force for deporting all the illegals, as he said, I'm quoting him. So we'll see what happens. Of course, people keep asking me daily if I think Trump will become president or Biden. I have no idea. So we'll see. I really don't know what's going to happen. There's been an analysis, a publication that says that Biden's border crisis has actually been really good for the US economy, believe it or not. The new analysis from the former chief economist for the White House Council of Economic Advisors found that the large increase in immigration in recent years is a major part by the US economy is extraordinary economic growth. Our economy is doing well. We don't have much unemployment, and that's because of the recent immigration. Because there's a lot of jobs for small businesses, agriculture that Americans are not interested in, but the immigrants are taking those jobs. So it's really good for our economy. Um, what else is in the news? The medical exam for green cards no longer will have an expiration date. If you filed for a green card and included your medical after November 1st last year, 2023, it's not going to expire anymore. The Department of Homeland Security talked to the World Health Organization and the US health organizations, and they told them don't make it expire anymore, and they're not. So if you're now filing for a green card and including your medical, it will not expire. So I guess we will start including medicals with our packages that we haven't done in a long time in our office. Also, the extended work permit, again, they want to extend permits again by 540 days. At first, they did that. Then they went to 180 days. Now it's back to 540 days again. So USCIS keeps changing their mind about the extension of the work permits. However, the new work permits will be extended. So now, going forward, if you file for a work permit, you will receive a letter that your old work permit is now extended by 540 days. This is big news in our world because so many people we work with file for work permits and then they expire and then they have problems at work, and because USAID takes so long to process these renewals, that is. So, it's a good news. It's really good, and the medical not expiring anymore is also very good. If you're filing for asylum going forward, be careful and check on the website of USCIS where to file it, because they have published last May a new logbox for asylum. And if you're going to send in your asylum application to I-580, the form is I-589, and you're going to send it to USCIS, make sure to send it to the right address. Otherwise, they will begin rejecting it. They posted about this today. They sent everybody an email. And basically, they said, look, you have to file it in the right place, or we will just reject it, and you will have to refile it in the right place. What else? I think I talked about. Oh, there's now going to be a third gender option when you file for US citizenship, naturalization. So the Form N400 will now have a third option for your gender, and you can, choose whatever you feel fits your situation. That's definitely in the news. Um, Also, if you're filing for naturalization and you are below a certain, poverty guideline, like a certain amount, like you make a certain amount of money, you're poor, you will now be able to pay for citizenship that's 50%, half the fee. If you qualify, but you will have to fill out the form explaining your income and might have to provide proof of that income, to make sure that they charge you only half the fee for naturalization, like a discounted fee. So this is good. Also, U.S. immigration, like from today, USCIS is issuing a policy guidance for people who are filing for work visas and work green cards, and the Department of Labor is adding a definition of science or art for Group 2 cases for the EB2 and EB3 petitions. and that's only going to affect people filing for work visas. So I think I'm done. This is like I covered the major news that I missed because of my vacation and this week so far. And now that we are caught up, all caught up with the news, I'm going to get to your comments that always make me so happy. Anthony Sennett says, thank you so much for the amazing work you do for us. I appreciate you. Anthony, I see you every time I do this show. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Um, okay, this was Instagram. Let's get to my YouTube comments. Good morning from Angel CJ. Good morning. Um, Haru Flores wants to know, hello, good morning. How many times can I use my combo card, that's the employment authorization and advance parole, to go to my country? I mean, there's no limit. If you want to go 3 times, 4 times, you can go. I don't see any problem with that. Joseph says that he's watching me from Maryland. And when am I going to come by? Soon, Joseph, very soon. I saw that Farah had a question here. Farah Rani has a question. Can somebody apply for VAWA from outside of the USA? You can, but you have to show that your spouse is a citizen or green card holder, and you spend some time with them. That's the key to filing for VAWA from outside. You can, definitely. Um, Oh, we saw this one. Makan Traore says, hi, DHS agreed to my joint motion to reopen my deportation and dismiss it, but it said that DHS does not adopt or any representation and legal arguments advanced by the respondent in his request. Okay, I mean, look, you got what you asked for, but they didn't say they agreed to anything your lawyer said in the papers. It means they accept to join your motion, but they're not saying anything about your legal arguments one way or another. In other words, if you file again, they reserve the right to object to whatever you said in the legally. It doesn't mean they're not agreeing to dismiss your case. They're agreeing to it. They will dismiss your case. Zia Rekman says, I'm your follower from Pakistan and watching a video from the last 2 months. Thank you so much. Augustine Spinosi says, hi, love your work, amazing. Thank you so much. Lucky Corporation says, my F1 student visa expired. Can I travel on advance parole? No. If you don't have status and even your student visa is expired, no. Okay, look. If you have a green card application pending and you got advance parole from that, or TPS or something else, if you have a valid advance parole, you can travel on it even if your F1 expired. If you only have an expired F1 and are asking me about filing for the advance parole, they will deny your application for advance parole. It will be denied. Joseph says, please, I have a question for my friend. If somebody has filed for renewal of their work permit since October 2023 and filing for VAWA this year, how can USCIS know they don't give her 2 working permits? They know, but you can file for work permits based on different bases. Okay? VAWA could give her one basis, and whatever she had last year was a different basis, probably based on the marriage. But sometimes when we're switching someone from a marriage case to VAWA, we don't file for a new work permit because as long as your I-485 is in the works, then you don't need a new work permit. You can switch from I-485 and work permit based on the marriage case, switch to VAWA. That's allowed. Then you don't have to change the work permit. She might not need to file, or he might not need to file for a new work permit. But have them call us and we can do a consultation and discuss in detail. Because again, I don't give legal advice here, and there might be something else going on. Vijay Prakash says, "Good morning, madam," on Instagram. Hello, hello. Uh, Chase Wilt says, "Hi, ma'am. How long does it take to get a work permit now? I filed for renewal in December of 2023 last year. It might take up to a year. Okay, you might not get it until like November, December this year." My Maya Jonas says my American husband filed a family petition I-130 for me, I guess, in March, and now we received the biometrics appointment. What is that, and what's the next step after the biometrics appointment? They want you to do fingerprints to see that you don't have a criminal history or security problems, like you're not on an FBI list or anything like that. That's the biometrics appointment. And after that, you'll wait to be approved on the family petition and then move forward on your green card. And Maya says hello. Ashish Pal Singh. Ashish Pal Singh advocate says, "Hi, I'm a lawyer from India. Hello, colleague. Nice to see you in my live. Thank you for commenting." Asyu says, "Hi, can I get VAWA if my first green card case, I guess based on marriage, is being reviewed at the moment?" Yes, you can switch. You can certainly switch from your marriage case to your VAWA case. You're allowed to do that. Um, okay, guys, so let's talk about asylum and let's talk about VAWA today. Right now, a really big asylum is for people who are here, but they're afraid to go back to their country because they're afraid of being abused there, persecuted there. What does that mean? Even if you're here over 1 year, longer than 1 year, and you're afraid legitimately to go back, and it's reasonable why you're afraid. Your country is going through a war, like Ukraine, for example, or something else is happening in your country. You're from Haiti, for example. Yes, you've been here over a year, but things have changed for the worst in your country. You can file for asylum. If you're here less than a year, definitely file for asylum. But if you're married to a citizen or green card holder and things are not going as well as you want them to go, for example, Asyu says, "Can I get a VAWA if my first marriage-based green card case is being reviewed right now?" Absolutely. You can switch from having filed based on the marriage to the abuse petition where you're self-filing, self-petitioning for yourself and get your green card that way. You're allowed to do this. It's absolutely fine. And this is a really good chance for you to legalize in the US. We do a lot of this work, and this is especially true for women and men. So if you're a man and you have a wife that you are hoping will legalize you, but that's falling apart, we can help you switch this case and you'll get your green card. We have clients all the time. Some of them work as truck drivers, construction, working at a gas station. They're married to a citizen lady. They're hoping they're going to get a green card. They're living with her, but then she begins to be a real bitch, and demand money, demand that they do stuff for them, cheat on them, beat them, hit them, financially control them, don't let them see their kids from other marriages. If this sounds like you, we can help you. If you're a woman being beaten or financially abused, or even just like if your husband controls your every step, we can help you. And if you came here to escape domestic violence in your home country, for example, if you're a woman and your brothers or your father abused you in your home country, or your husband abused you in your home country, you can get asylum in the US based on that. You can get asylum in the US based on being a woman, period. A woman who gets, abused and sexually molested and just mistreated in so many countries, and the police doesn't give them any protection, you can get asylum. There was a case that came out today from the First Circuit that basically said that the Board of Immigration Appeal ignored a specific uh, ignored like a specific uh, social group assertion about Trinidad women who are against the gender being abused, and they returned the case back for reopening in immigration court, which is good. It means the social group of being a woman is being seriously recognized for asylum. So if you're thinking of asylum, we can definitely help you with that. Give us a call or contact us online. My profile has all of my contact information for that. Uh, what else did I want to mention today? Frankie wants to know my email. I'm going to write it here. It's shepelskylaw@gmail.com. That is my email. I have it in the comments, Frankie. Michael Teta says, do I have any form of protection if I have a pending T visa application? Well, the T visa application is a really good visa, and if you get it, you can get a green card within file for green card after 3 years. You could file for asylum if you're eligible, uh, parallel to your T visa, so we can help you with that. Instagram. She still says, ma'am, I found out that my wife is cheating, and I have a lot of evidence about that. That I'm in deportation proceedings waiting for my individual hearing. Can the evidence help my help case? If your wife is a citizen, yes, you can get your VAWA and close out your deportation case and get you a green card based on that, even if you came with no visa. So Chase, definitely contact us. Our phone number is in the profile. The link to schedule an appointment with one of our lawyers is in the profile. Definitely do this. SCU wants to know, should she divorce first or apply for VAWA and divorce later? I would look, if you're worried about the money right now, I would start the VAWA and divorce later. For example, in New York and New Jersey, there's a basis for divorce based on family abuse, right? It's called cruel and inhuman treatment. For many of our New York based clients, we file for divorce as well, not just the VAWA, because we put in the divorce everything that we say in the affidavit for the immigration, and that makes your immigration case much stronger and your divorce also. I think that you definitely should wait a little bit. Divorce is more about the money. You just start with the immigration part and then do the divorce, because you can always add that to your immigration case later. It doesn't have to be right away. Honda Meet says, hey mom or ma'am, what is the 8 Ben e-text form used for? Or W8? I have no idea. It's some sort of IRS form, I guess. W8 IRS form. Okay, so this is W8B, and it's Certificate of Foreign Status of Beneficial Owner for United States Tax. Oh, when one of the owners of the company is not a U.S. citizen or permanent resident, they file this to show that they're a foreign resident. So if you're a partner in a company, you need to show that you are a foreign resident. Ask your accountant how this is used. I cannot give advice on accounting because I don't know much about it. Vaib Gaba says, good morning, attorney. What is the first thing an immigrant gets after filing VAWA? How long does it take? What is the maximum time to get the first thing? Okay, Vaib, very quickly after filing, within 2 or 3 weeks, you will receive a letter which is called the prima facie determination. That is a great letter. You can use it to get benefits like medical insurance, food stamps, file for tax return as an innocent spouse, and other things. You will get that within 2 weeks of filing. Work permit. If you file for VAWA and green card together, the work permit comes within like 9 months to a year. The VAWA process takes about 3 years right now, and then the green card based on that approval is another 8 months or so. Amaka Ejiofor says, is it a good sign getting a letter from the National Benefit Center for your work permit renewal rather than USCIS Vermont Center, like in the beginning of my VAWA and my is now pending for 27 months? It means nothing, actually, for the work permit, because they transfer the work permit cases between the centers to make it quicker for you. So it's not a good sign or bad, but your VAWA is now pending for 27 months. It might be another like 9 months before you get a decision in your VAWA. So hopefully either late this year or early 2025, you will hear about your VAWA. Shane prices is the biometrics fee waived for Vawa. Yes, starting April 1st, it is. April 1st, now you get the waivers. And I'm going to get a couple of questions from Instagram. Asu says she's from Texas. Hello, Texas. Hello, hello. Giancarlo says, hi, can I use my current prima facie to close an old removal proceeding? You can try, especially if it's like a really busy court and they will they're interested in like getting rid of these cases. In some places, it's enough that you got your prima facie that try to make a motion to reopen and dismiss your case. In some places, it's enough, so you can try. But a lot of courts will probably want you to be approved for VAWA, although it doesn't hurt to try. You know, your lawyer can do, or if you want, call us. We can help you with this. Your lawyer can try it anyway. It doesn't hurt to try. Okay. Last question today is from Angel CJ. My question, my mom petitioned for me and I did not receive my approval notice. What's the best thing to do? It just takes long. The best thing to do is to be patient. If it's a long case, for example, if you are over 21 and your mom petitions for you, you're not going to get the approval for years because it's a long line to get the visa anyway, so they're not in a rush to get those processed and approved. If you are under 21 and a child of a US citizen and it's been a long time, it might be worth, making a complaint, calling a senator. But some categories are long and it takes long to be approved. That question I answered the show. Thank you for watching. Give us a call if you have any legal immigration problem. And Shane Price says, thank you for recommending Ina, the psychiatrist we work with. She's amazing for immigration cases. And we're going to do a live with her next week. She was just texting me last night saying, let's set up a live. Our clients want us to tell them stuff. So I think by next week, we'll have a live for you or recorded video, and you can watch about Vawa, Asylum, Jesus. You definitely need a psychiatric evaluation. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye. Next week. Back from vacation, so next week. Bye.